Yeah, we try to figure all that out on Friday because they give us like the topics and everything, and then Saturday we shoot, Sunday we edit, turn it in, and then the next week we have a big screening for it at the IMA.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to be a part of it, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, I want to be a part because I haven't dabbled in acting. That's the next thing. I may take some classes.
Well, if you could take him before the 17th, that'd be a big help to us.
Well, I act all the time. I like the kids over here. Yeah. I got plenty of acting chops. It's another professional. Nobody's actually produced what I do and what I'm talking about.
Hey, if you got the chops, we'll see it for sure.
But yeah,
For sure.
Pretend a lot for the Brown children. I pretend it was okay. I acted like it was okay when they came home from COVID.
Yeah.
That was an act. So yeah, but it's there. It's in there.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm
share.
fat, so maybe I can be the next Nell Carter now. I done gained all this COVID weight.
Man, I don't know. Nell was pretty big.
She was kind of short and wide. I got a ways to go, but I could be the new millennial one.
Man, you're gonna need to put in some work. If you're gonna, Nell was good.
This is pretty cool. I like the background.
Like that?
Dude.
On you, T.
Oh, fisty.
That's hot.
You like this?
Hey, with your hosts, me and Jake Young and Terry Shepard.
Yay.
Yay. And today's guest,
This is a big one. The incomparable.
the incomparable Aisha Brown.
I wish I had known Aisha the comedian earlier. Should I have put that up instead of Aisha Brown? Would you have preferred
Aisha
that?
Brown is fine.
Alright.
Aisha Brown is Aisha the comedian. They the same chick.
All right. Right on.
Same chick. I've seen them both in the same room at the same time.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
Aisha, move that way for me a little bit.
How's that?
A little bit more. We're doing this live. And we can afford to do it live because nobody watches us.
Is that
Fist
more
deep, everyone. Yeah, it's a little bit better. You still need that way a little bit. Like where you see yourself on your screen, you need to be dead center.
How's that?
Oh no, you're way off.
Way off? I'm
Oh,
way
yeah.
off center?
Yeah. You gotta go that way.
This way. Let's see. How about that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Turn your camera that way. I was telling you to move your
Oh.
body that way.
Is that better?
A little bit more. Perfect.
Better? Okay, because like when I look at it, my eyeballs cut off. That's why I didn't have it like that. But it worked for me.
Oh. That's my son being tortured in the background. John Joe making his first appearance live. Usually he's in bed by now, but he decided to stay up. Fist deep, everyone. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate the one viewer that we have right now.
Come on in, y'all.
You showed up on a good day, though. You showed up on a damn good day because we got Miss Aisha Brown in the house. Here to
Thank
tear
you
it
for
down.
having me, gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah.
for having me.
And do you remember when we met, like at the radio, Little Lady Big Pump, Little Lady's Big Pump radio show
Yeah, with Stephanie's show.
with Stephanie? Yep.
Yep. Stephanie
And
is doing comedy now.
Is she? I gotta see her. That was before I had done comedy too, and so fast forward a few years, and then I started seeing you everywhere.
Yeah, and then we have a friend in common too, a comedian buddy in common. So yeah, we kept overlapping. And I kept on saying, I'm like, hey, that's that Terry dude.
Are you talking about Chris?
Yes,
Yep.
Mr. Shaw. Yep.
Chris Shaw, we need to have him on the show.
I've been
Yeah, we
lucky
gotta
to
get-
have some of the greats mentor me. That's been hot.
Yeah.
So you and Chris knew each other?
Yes, we do. Yep.
All right.
I'm switching over to my phone. I'm gonna have to move in a second.
Okay.
So you should see my meeting request, and I'm
Yep.
just gonna move from one to the other.
I'm going to bring you right in.
Uh-oh. It's coming.
All right.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And you're
Do
going to
you
drop
see
off
me?
that other one?
That's almost better than my computer. I'm gonna turn my computer off. Can you hear me, guys?
We'll take you and go like that. Awesome. We got you.
Okay,
All
cool.
the technology is figured out.
Yep. Now I'm just gonna move with you. So yes, as we were doing the interview.
So how long have you been doing comedy for? Terry says that you're like everywhere. He says that he can't go anywhere. Every place in Indianapolis, Aisha Brown is there.
Maybe so. Either I'm there or I've done it before, one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is facts. That is facts.
All right.
And then that's a gift and a curse too, because I guess living here, when I started, they had jokers and they had Dwayne Cobb. And now, like every year there are different people that pop up that are doing comedy.
Okay.
So as far as promoters are concerned.
Right.
And me, I feel like I'm kind of oversaturated in Indianapolis. I get a lot of shows locally, but it's like, how many fans do you think I have? And are they going to fill up every show?
Right.
Each promoter expects that, and sometimes I can't deliver that.
Sure.
Yep.
So, yeah, but other than that, I'm everywhere.
So you and I actually met. I don't know if you remember our wonderful meeting. We stood about 7 feet across from each other outside of Michael's.
Okay.
And no, that was it. That was all of it. You were out there. Naptown Chris was out there. We were there. I was there with a friend of mine, Chandrea. And I think, Terry and Ricky were out there. Yeah, and that was about it. I think we lost her. Maybe it's on my side. Her phone's frozen, and I can't hear you. The technical.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Her phone's totally frozen. Oh, there she
No,
is.
there we go. Yep, we got you.
It was frozen on the smile, so it was good.
Are you tooling around? Is that your Uber?
No, it's not. It's actually Naptown Chris. We about
Hey,
to go
Chris.
Hey!
to the show.
Let's see Naptown
What's up,
Chris.
man?
What up, y'all?
What's
Hey.
up? How you doing?
What up?
That was the other person standing outside. I didn't really get a
Right.
chance to talk to either of you.
That
I know.
is crazy. So
Yeah,
you
that-
met us both kind of unofficially, but this is our official.
I
meeting.
was adjacent to greatness. I wasn't let into to actually. The heat was too hot for the time being. I think I need to stay back.
Yeah, that night I think I got
No,
to hear
I can
you.
understand that because
I
yeah,
haven't
he
heard
can
you
rap.
rap before. I'd always seen his comedy.
He kept that as a secret because I met Naptown Chris, the comedian, before I met the rapper. But
Right.
Terry, don't you rap a little bit too?
Yeah, I mean I haven't in a while, but I definitely did for some time.
Yes.
Why don't you throw one down for us, Terry?
Yeah.
You want me to throw something down for you?
Freestyle.
Here we go.
All right, this is it. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. I'm gonna bless the Zoom call. It's the MIDAS. Those letters are for on my chest. Hit the way power remedy the stress, and my ego sends out the best and put my mark on an innocent victim. Give me hammer and nails, witness the crucifixion. Talk fast and smooth. Take the money and run over the bridge. Right there was where I dumped the gun and just flee. Didn't stick around to see nobody bleed. The bite escaped, takes at some serious speed. Finally goes clean out of sight. So ask me, how was my night? It was the bomb. More dreams be sold. Jacket, step back. You can't touch me, gold. All right.
So what do we think?
Come on with the heat.
Do I get to go to Hollywood?
Well, Nana don't rap. Hollywood, no, you could probably rap in Atlanta.
Dude,
I don't know. Hollywood might be pushing it. I don't see you on Travis Scott but maybe like Young Jock or something like that.
now what if we took that and we threw an auto tune on it?
Yeah.
Okay, we got an auto tuning.
You know, it's funny you say that. Where's my phone?
I think
I actually wrote a rap a while ago. Since we're talking about this, if you guys don't mind, I'll try to find it real quick. And you can tell me.
we with the boards.
Did you guys have a good 4th?
I did.
Real simple.
I spent my fourth with some comedians.
Yeah, I
Was it
saw
what?
that looked like fun.
Where were you at?
Hey, I got something on it. We went, Dyke Michaels and do you know Thad?
Yeah,
Thaddeus
Dyke and Thad.
McGee. Yep. So they had a barbecue at their house. It was a brunch, barbecue, and brunch, barbecue, and booze. That's what it was. Because there was
Alright.
lots of that as well.
That sounds good.
Yep. So and then performers, it was myself, Gwen Sunkel performed, DJ Dangler, and Austin Fry.
All right.
He is very good to sing too. I'm
You
just bringing
know-
some change back.
They don't got to.
We had a
Actually,
50 wedding.
What's that, Terry?
You did what for a wedding?
No, I said Gwen was our wedding officiant. Her and my wife used to work together.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so that's why I love them. So I love me some Gwen, and I love Miss Ricky. So
Yep.
shout out to Miss for that she gets to see this podcast.
And Terry was my wedding officiant.
Well, I'm gonna have to get married again. I'm getting my next wedding officiated by a comedian.
If you need it, I'm here. I'll
I gotta
I'll
get
let
a
you know.
boyfriend at least. So
Yeah. 1 foot in front of the other, I guess, right?
I mean, yeah, I got married before. I was married. I got married like right in the middle of my comedy career, and I actually married a groupie. I married somebody that watched one of my videos and had to meet the woman behind the video.
Okay.
So yeah, we ended up married. We dated for 3 years. We got married, and we didn't even make it a year.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I tell jokes. I'm not necessarily wifey material. So you know that part. But yeah, as soon as I catch me another Pokemon, I'll have you officiate the wedding.
There you go.
Wait for them to evolve 2 or 3 times before you catch this next one. If you get them too early, they evolve on you and they were the shit.
Well, I mean, I'm almost 50. If I wait too much longer,
I'm almost 50. Terry's
Gotta
almost.
get it.
We're all almost 50. Goddamn. There's
bet
150
Chris-
years
So
on
long
this
as-
call.
We the long in the tooth crew.
Amen to that. Do you guys got that problem?
What, having fangs?
Having your gums go down?
No, my gums are not going down. My teeth are going away, but no, not my gums going down.
Huh.
Yep. I just had a root
Yeah, me
canal.
either.
Might need some
That
new.
was fun.
Well, real quick, we're going to switch gears and we are going to move over to hot topics.
Hot top.
I know, right? We got music for this too.
I forgot my book.
All right. So here we are.
Oh, I love this.
This is the hot topic set. And all we're going to do is pick some stuff up we want to talk about, and we'll get started with Terry.
Oh yeah. At first I thought this was Pat McAfee, the kicker for the Colts dad, but I looked it up and I guess they're not related.
Hang on a second. I don't know how, but the Clintons got on this screen. Give me just a second.
Did you hear about this
There we
dude? This is the guy
No.
that John McAfee hung himself supposedly in a Spanish prison.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the same guy that every time I boot my computer up, it says I need to renew my subscription to McAfee.
Oh well.
So
I'm
I
not
wasn't
gonna
too-
comment on that.
So I wasn't too upset about it.
So what was the deal with this guy? What was it that made him significant, and what made him? Because he was tied to some type of intrigue.
Yeah, I think he owed like $100 million in back taxes or something. and then
Oh,
He took off to Belize and he said he had all this dirt on everybody, and if he died, it wasn't suicide, that he was killed. That was his whole story.
and he said that before he died. he said that if you find me dead, that it wasn't me, it wasn't suicide, it was them.
It was them. It
And
was
then they found him dead.
Yeah.
So could that be him? Let's see, creating more intrigue to leave before he went to the afterlife?
I think so. I think he was
Just
he was
stirring
like,
shit.
this is one last stroll. I know I'm gonna
Because he
spend
just
the
made
rest
a
of my life
payment.
in prison.
He could have made a payment arrangement on them taxes.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah. All they want you is just to work something out. He could have paid like $200 a month.
That's what I do. I mean, nobody's trying to pay it off. I mean, if I die on them, then I just die on them.
Yeah.
Boy, the taxes are the ones that get you on, though. Like the biggest criminals in American history have been brought down by taxes.
Well, that's why I'm a comedian. We don't really too much have to, but never mind. That's going to be another topic for another day.
Only
You
the
can't
ones
do
that give you
taxes
the
on zero,
1099.
can you?
Yeah. Not very many people are giving you a 1099. Just those are the only ones.
How much?
I'll go.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that part.
That part.
That's interesting. I've been a full-time comedian for the past 3 years. Comedy is pretty much all I do. I'll do some moonlighting. I may take a little 6-week assignment or something like that, but I'm just not cut out for the corporate or office environment anymore.
right.
So yeah, it's interesting filing taxes as a self-employed and comedian. It's very interesting.
Topic
What
number
can you find
2. I got my boys back for a little while. My sons live down in
Okay.
Florida, and over Father's Day weekend, and during that next week, they were up in town, so I got to hang out with them for a little while, and it was nice. This was the first time I'd seen them since before the pandemic, so this was like 2 years in the making, trying to get them up here. So it was cool. It was good to have
Yeah.
them up, and it was sad to see them go. But at 22 years old, I still captured a little bit of footage of them. And I can't tell you how many times I saw this growing up. This exact same scene. I could show it to you at 2 years old, 5 years old, 8 years old, 13 years old, and here we are at 22 years old.
Cool. They shared a room together.
They still sit with their legs touching each other. They still sit shoulder to shoulder. They're
How old are they?
pretty unique bond. 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
They feel, my sons, I have 2 sons and they about 2-3 years apart and they super close.
How old are
They
they?
work together. They work, and this is not their first job working together. This is like their
Right.
second job. So yeah, you see,
I think we lost her.
That's all right.
did you hear me okay?
There you are.
There we go.
I'm-
We got you back.
Nope, we lost you again.
Yep, sorry about that.
You
We
must be
just drive-
traveling down New York.
I'll be to my next destination. New York. Although, like we're talking about hot topics, but hot topics is comedians and cars.
There you go. What's who is that that's got that show? Is it Seinfeld?
What, comedians and coffee?
In cars or something?
Comedians and cars and coffee or something?
Yeah.
I think Seinfeld's got one. I think the Hart has one too, or something similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
One is cars, one is comedian and cars, something like
Yeah.
that.
All right. Number 3. This one was wild.
I don't know if you saw this. Some lady was holding up a sign and hopped in front of the riders on the Tour de France,
Oh, we lost her.
wiped them out.
Wiped him out. She just jumped in front of Aisha's signal.
Right.
Okay, I'm back. We turned the corner and lost a whole little setup. I said, well, that
Did that lady jump out in front of you with a sign? Did you see
Let's
that?
see. Spectator causes massive pile up at Tour de France. What did her sign say?
I don't even know what it said.
Yeah, I don't know what it says.
I don't speak whatever language
But
that is.
she stuck it out in the middle of the race. She hit those first two guys, and about 100 other dudes piled up on top of them. And do you know why that is? And this is a fun fact. Do you know why that happened? Because bike racing is fucking stupid.
I hope she got ran over by at least one of the bikes.
Right? I heard she took off. She got out of the country real quick.
I heard it wasn't a she.
It was Lance Armstrong.
I heard it was Lance Armstrong.
Dude.
Y'all so silly.
All right. Now this one's going to hit near and dear, and I'm sure that you two are going to be. Let me know if you're in on this. Serena Cha-Cha is out. Jiggly Caliente is out. And now, just this last week, the Reverend Dr. Silky Nutmeg Ganache have all been voted off of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 6.
Oh, no.
And the only thing left to talk about, and this is the God's truth, is how Miss Raja O'Hara is slaying all these bitches. She showed up to fucking play. She's playing the game. Miss Raja O'Hara, I believe, is going to be All-Star Season 6. That's going to be the big winner.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I think something.
Terry?
Dude, I don't know what to say. I still have yet to see one episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, so I don't know any of
You ever seen RuPaul's Drag Race, Aisha?
I have. And I guess yeah, that's interesting. That's to describe that in just one word, I can tell you I've learned a lot about how to do makeup and to tape my boobs down and my stomach watching Drag Race, because they be on there snatched.
Right.
And a lot of them is fat and out of shape, but when they put them little outfits on and they beat that face, man, listen.
See? All right. So you're in the spirit of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Now, as far as the season's gone, it's just my own personal opinion. These have been the 3 weakest queens so far. Silky, bless her heart, was coming back with a redemption story. She was going to prove to people, because she came across, she felt poorly in her season, and she really wanted to show a different side, got in her head a little bit. It affected her drag. Now, you know how things can get in your head, and how you can get beat up on something, and then online beat you up, and then you have to come back out and eat a little, you know what I'm saying? It was just sad to see. Silky was a strong personality in her season, and I really thought that she was going to go a little bit farther with this. Thoughts?
I mean, like the eliminations, they be wild, because are they still doing the you got a karaoke for your life?
Well, and it's kind of like that. It's a lip sync for your life, but because it's the all-star rules, Silky doesn't get to lip sync for her life. Somebody else gets to lip sync, and if she wins, she reveals who everybody voted off. So Silky and Jiggly and Serena have all actually been voted off by the other queens.
So I need to go ahead and go on and get on my my Xfinity and say RuPaul Drag Race into my my remote control, because
Yes,
I've been
ma'am.
missing out.
You have definitely been missing out. It's a good season so far. I would check it out. And I'm telling you right here, Raja O'Hara, that is going to be your winner. Guaranteed. This lady showed play. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was stuck on the last one with the one that had the older drag queen and she had cancer and stuff.
Was that like a movie?
No, on the I'm on the season before. So before they had the All-Star, they had the season before that.
Okay, so 13.
Yep.
Tamisha
So they
Mon.
had-
Oh, Tamisha Mon. My wife
Yep.
just came around the corner and said Tamisha Mon. Now, Tamisha
So
Mon,
you can watch them.
I'm going to move back to drag real quick. We'll hold Bill Cosby back until we get to him. Tamisha Mon is famous in this household and in my heart for busting out the corniest ass moves that I've ever seen somebody bust out in a lip sync for your life at the beginning of season 13. It was corny as hell. She was doing the, and she had the, it was just, I don't know. It was
But you
underwhelming at
like
best.
an elderly drag queen, and then I had to learn too about how they have so some of the drag queens are mothers, and you come up in the house, and so you take the last name of the drag queen that raised you up. I was
Yep.
like, oh, what?
Yeah, it's like a cult.
Huh.
It's great.
Yeah, they have their rules, and they have some structure to what they're doing.
And bitches get stitches.
Facts. But like every fabulous woman has a gay guy friend. You have to have one.
Paired successfully.
My wife's best friend, gay guy, Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew, if you're watching, shout out. Love you.
You gotta keep them on deck.
All right, last topic. Terry, go ahead.
Cosby's free.
Bill Cosby's
Nice.
free.
Yep.
I mean, that was like out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. I wasn't even expecting it. Yeah.
It was like got up one day and it was like, oh, hey, Cosby's free. Really?
Like,
Surprise.
but it turns out Bill Cosby's free because the American judicial system works. Because you're not allowed to self-incriminate, and he was made to self-incriminate in his own depositions, which invalidated the whole thing and caused him to go free. So whether anything happened or didn't happen within the legal system, nothing happened. And it can't ever happen again under double jeopardy. So Bill Cosby is free.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
What are my thoughts on
Every
that?
episode of the Cosby Show. 3 times.
I think the universe kind of got lined up on this because I think if at the age that Cosby is, by the time most of us get that age, we've done a lot of stuff. We all have. It might have not been molesting women and putting pills, but we all have done some dirt by the time that we get that age.
Mm-hmm.
So I think about the good things that he's done. He's done a lot for the historically black colleges. And Bill Cosby, I watched
Paired
Bill
successfully.
Cosby myself. So for him to do that 2-hour stand-up clean, and it was funny as hell, and it's still funny now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should he go to jail for some coochie he got in the 70s? I got some stuff I'm not satisfied with. So if we talk about no shit, I got a whole lot of people that need to take their ass to jail.
Right. Dude, I don't
So
know.
we can't go by that.
Yeah, I like I said, it's
I'm like, you didn't say nothing back then, and that would be like me tapping some guy
Paired successfully.
that I slept with when I was 23 and saying, you know what, that was whack, and I think we grade press charges on you.
like, what are you doing, right? And I didn't live it, and I'm not trying to be jumping on people or doing any shit like that. But I don't know, man.
Yes, you are.
You know what I mean? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. I'm glad that the legal system worked out the way that it did. It sucks, whatever, but here we are. I'll tell you what, if this is the biggest injustice that happens to somebody in 2021, I'll be fucking shocked.
And I hope I don't offend anybody, but I don't mean no harm. I'm Aisha, the comedian, and I mean, I would really appreciate a man that gave me some medicine. If he sees that I got a runny nose or something, there's nothing wrong with dropping that down in my vodka. Okay, so I got some dick, I slept good, I had some drinks. This is a whole winning situation for me.
It's
But
not
I
runny.
don't know.
It's not a runny
what
nose.
they
It's
were
trying to get
saying.
runny hose.
It checks
Maybe
all the boxes.
It could have been a laxative. It could have been something for their allergies. I mean, we don't know. I think that's very thoughtful. So I don't know.
He's a sweetheart.
Dude,
He saw a lady coughing and he put some in her drink. I mean, so you ain't ever drank no Theraflu before? It's like the same thing.
oh, dude, I was just thinking about what was it, Chappelle talking about Michael Jackson. Wouldn't it be funny if Michael Jackson's spit cured cancer? We need you to blow another boy, Michael.
Cosby was finagling models. Look at what this man looks like. How else gonna get laid by a model other than trickery?
Dude.
I mean, that's just,
Paired successfully.
it's the way of the universe. And if you
It
a
is.
model out with an ugly dude, you ought to watch yourself.
Hey, you bust out that bank statement and you go from ugly to, I don't know, not pretty quick.
And then he goes and marries his wife and stays with her and has a billion kids, and you get mad. I think he ought to go to jail.
Paired successfully.
I got a list too.
All right, guys. I think that actually is Hot Topics.
Oh,
All right.
you got a show. You got a Tuesday night show too, don't you? You do it every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, it is the Lifestyle Night Party show, and it is about the lives of comedians, entrepreneurs, small business owners, and we talk about everything. We talk about events. We talk about the behind the scenes stuff too, like when you get played by a promoter or you took a flight and you got a hotel room and they don't got all your money and all that good stuff.
Right.
Oh wow.
Perks in the green room, things like that. So, I mean, yeah, we expose some of the more lesser known things that people don't know about, when you're a comedian. Like, I'm a female. I got to tell jokes when it's that time of the month. I got to get out there and be funny and act like I'm not bloody. So
Right.
it's
Right.
a lot. It's a lot, and that's what we talk about.
Nice.
All right.
I'm working on spreading that out. It's on Channel 40 on the Roku network.
Paired successfully.
We got a Spotify page. We have a YouTube, and we got a Lifestyle Night Party page on Facebook. And there's 3 of us, but it's like that's a full-time job, managing and making sure all your media is updated, because you got people that watch on all these different formats.
Paired successfully.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody that watches on any format, so we're pretty lucky in that regard.
You know, our buddy Chris, he and I, we took a road trip to Florida. He was supposed to do a show down there. We get to Alabama.
Paired successfully.
He checks in with the club owner, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had to cancel that show."
Wow.
We were in, I think we were in Alabama when we were like, "Oh, okay."
Well, you need to come on with my money before I cancel your ass.
Yep.
So you said you've been doing the Lifestyle Night Party for 4 years, right?
No, 6.
6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you? I'm on your YouTube page now. Where else are you at?
The Lifestyle Night Party is also on Spotify. It's on the Roku network. Roku, like when you go on the home page, there's a place where you can search and add channels.
Right.
If you look for the Channel 40 network, I have some comedy specials on there, and the Lifestyle Night Party is going to start airing on there live every Wednesday at 10.
Okay, right on. Every Wednesday at 10. We're taking notes as we're doing. This is a pro outfit. This is a very professional thing here. So.
Well, I like your background, your office. Terry's background is tight.
It looks all right, right?
Mine is a car right now, but I've got the little professional setup at home. It just wasn't set up like I thought it was today.
There's this thing called OBS. It's a free deal that you can just like run. And then a little cheesy thing that was like $60 or something.
I've been learning about podcasts because now, like, I'm getting it as just grabbing the audio so it can go on Spotify. But then we also have the video as well, and then that's what I distribute to the Roku network. I like your guys' format though, going live on YouTube. How do you guys like that?
Terry?
I dig it. Yeah, I think I like doing the live on YouTube because then we can, we do it through Zoom, so we have a recording of it. And we were just talking about taking all our episodes and putting them on Spotify so that we have the audio portion of it too.
Okay.
The live format's fun. We enjoy it. I mean, like, you and I had never met, but for a few moments and standing across from each other for 10 minutes outside Michael's that one night. We'd never known each other from Adam, and we've all gotten along great. It's a fun format to meet people and meet interesting people. You're interesting as hell. You're funny as hell. So it's great to have people like you on and just shoot shit for a little while and promote you to both of our wives because nobody else watches.
And I can get us some shares and stuff and some follows because I mean, like, we're all local comedians. Hey, I tell people follow for follow, share per share.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And that's how you get it out there. And then family, I harass my kids. Follow my shit and share it. Or get out.
Right? We're trying. We've had this. So you're our 16th episode. And of those 16, probably, 11 of them have been comedians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get as many local people on here as we possibly can. We want to get some.
Well, I got two for you. I got two. I'm sitting looking at Mike Shaw and Naptown Chris. I'm pretty sure they could do what I'm doing.
Dude,
Yeah.
You just
absolutely.
have to have them jump on early and get that exposure and stuff. Cause
Yeah.
I got a secret to tell you guys too.
What's up?
I haven't told anybody. I guess I'll drop it with you guys first, and we'll just let it seep out like the paparazzi and stuff.
All right.
Like a sex tape. So I'm a booker for Ted Hardy Presents Funny Mondays downtown at Michael's Soul Food.
Right.
That's been going since October of last year. And we're on our third location. Monday, we will be at a new location. We have moved.
No kidding.
We're going to be on like 56 in Georgetown now. We will no longer be downtown at Michael's.
Okay.
So I haven't even had a chance to tell it on my Facebook yet, but I'm telling you guys. And then, hey, I have to start back booking up my lineups, and I say to comedians in the city, just like you guys do. Okay, who hasn't been up? Who hasn't gone up? Who wants a chance or a turn to hit the stage?
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
that's what y'all call tea. Y'all just got some tea.
I love it. We love having tea spilt on this show.
I know you know about tea if you watch RuPaul's
All
Drag
tea,
Race.
no shade on this show. All tea, no shade.
What's the club at 56 in Georgetown?
It's going to be called Bella. So
Bella?
have you ever heard of Bella Marcia?
Nope.
Okay, well, it's like a private event hall.
Okay.
So I don't think it's going to be necessarily a comedy club, but it'll be
Gotcha.
nice, like a nice private event hall.
Events. Very good.
I'll be going to check it out this week.
Nice.
Yep, but each time we move, it's an upgrade.
Yeah, and I'll come out Monday. Like, I love that. I love the shows you guys put on. They're
Yeah,
always fun.
yep.
And Ed and
I like
and-
doing your show. You had you and Miss Ricky had us at the Vineyard.
Yeah, at the Vineyard. That was fun.
Man,
Yeah,
that
that
was
just happened to be somebody I went to school with that had a vineyard, and I thought that'd be a cool location.
It
So,
was.
We're talking about doing something under the Fist Deep, Fist Place banner in maybe late September or early October, another comedy show that we would have a bunch of people come out and do. Would you be interested in that?
Most definitely. I like outdoor venues and stages and stuff. As long as the weather's friendly, I enjoy that.
Now, we're trying to come up with a cool charity. Because we just want to be able to hand everything over to something, but we don't want to hand everything over to something that's got 75% administrative costs and then 10% marketing costs, and then 7.2% actually goes to something. We want to give like an A to B type of thing.
And I have like I don't know, I've had a lot of friends that are fighting cancer, but I think a lot of people have donated or done the American Cancer Society. I have to be on the lookout. And
Okay.
then know how you can add a fundraiser on Facebook. I bet you we could probably like hit that link and then go through the different charities that are there and maybe do some research and see that way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
that'd be cool. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Because as comedians, what are we standing on? What's important to us right now? I like to use that as a platform as well.
I'm all about right, and I don't know why that. Maybe I'm just tired of national issues. I'm really just kind of about what's going on here in Central Indiana. If I'm being honest with you, I think at the very least, Central Indiana gets painted a little bit shitty, and we've got a lot more to offer than maybe what our state as a whole represents us as sometimes.
And then I don't know how you create a charity, but what about comedians coming up with a charity where we do things like send flowers out if comedians have had a death in their family, visit hospitals, like provide a card, small things, small assistance, just to let people know that you're thinking of them.
Sure,
If we could create something like that, I think that would be kind of cool too.
absolutely.
Yeah, because you'll see a comedian that we supposed to laugh and be funny all the time. I mean, and then your dad passes away.
Right.
What do you? So it would be cool to have a little comedian group that would come and say, "Hey, we're gonna make sure that your dad has a bouquet of flowers at his funeral," and then it's just from the comedy community. It's from everybody.
Yes, and that would be the most important part is to make sure that these are gestures. Nothing's supposed to be attached to them. This is us to you, and that's the end of that. Just
Yeah, we don't want nothing from you or nothing. Just
That's
here
it.
goes some flowers for your family.
that's it.
The kid graduated, congrats, and put it up on the, whatever the page is. But I think there's a lot of maybe a scholarship that's presented from comedians. Hey, what comedian got the kid with the best grades? Nominate your kid, and we can give away money for that.
Sure.
There you go.
Comedy's been good to me so far.
Maybe we know somebody who's got a roof caving in. Maybe we know somebody who's got a. You know what I'm saying? There's things that can be done that are more
There-
practical than throwing it at a national organization.
Facts, yeah.
So.
Yep.
The one thing the pandemic has proven to me is that none of that other stuff really exists. Hollywood doesn't exist. Charities don't exist. You can be all of those things inclusive of your own home with just people you know and have a very similar structure and affect the same way if you just put a little bit of work in without having these crazy administrative costs.
Yeah, and then I liked the pandemic in a way because I got to get close and meet people that I might not have talked to or been in a room with had it not been for, us being quarantined.
Right.
I met a lot of cool people online that's far, far, far away. And then I end up meeting them in person a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we both comedians and we both out here trying to work and hit the circuit. Eventually, we cross paths.
Well, it's insane that we've crossed paths because I never leave the house. I don't go anyplace. Literally, when I went to Michael's that night, that was the first time that I'd gone any place since Terry was in a roast battle in the beginning of 2020.
Okay.
I hadn't gone anywhere.
And I call myself the most antisocial socialite. I mean, I'm out all the time. I work in the clubs. That's my living. That's like the office for me.
Right.
So, I'm actually a hermit, a part-time hermit when I'm not doing shows. You won't see me.
Right.
And it's hard for dating because guys have to meet me. If it's not Sam's Club or a comedy show, you may never see me. And I don't even go to Sam's Club, but once a month I order all the rest of my stuff off my order my groceries and have it delivered to my house. And it's not like I feel like I'm famous or I don't want to talk to the public. I'm just a damn weirdo. That's all.
It's funny that I've got a show with Terry where I'm like doing a live thing because I really don't like any of this. So it's strange. I don't like leaving the house. I don't like having my face out there. I just restarted a Facebook account for the first time in years, just because of the show that is doing everything that makes me uncomfortable too. So
Is Mike and
I
Chris,
don't
are
understand
they,
any of it. What's that?
I was wondering,
You know
are they,
what?
are they-
I'm about to walk over to them since we're, farther into the show. They're just standing like, I'm sitting in the car and they stand in front of the crib. I'm about to take y'all over to them. For everybody that's tuning in with Terry and I and friends, we're in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah.
Because we're going to speak into it. Hey, would you like to smoke some Cuddy Mac? Terry and friends on the phone, on the podcast, they want to.
Sure.
Can you see them?
check 1, 2. What's up, Mike?
What's up, guys?
Chris?
What up? Hey, Terry Shepard. What up, brother?
We're live on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Hey.
Let's go.
We're here to promote the lifestyle night party.
But yeah, we just sitting here, we're chilling out, getting ready to start our show, and we hang together, we travel together,
Right?
we might cry together depending on what's going on.
Right. But do
But,
you smoke together?
Have we done what?
But do you smoke together?
Oh, we gonna do that right now. You got a lighter?
Chris does.
A lighter?
You're like 4.
Yeah, comedians, we do need a little inspiration sometimes.
I feel you. I understand.
We need camaraderie. We need camaraderie.
I understand. It's a
Yeah, we
good
do.
thing they sell CBD in Indianapolis, eh?
I don't like CBD. I like THC.
No.
Yes.
For the purposes of YouTube, man, that that CBD sure is good, huh?
It sure is. It gives you a nice little tingly feeling.
Did you know that they don't care anymore?
I mean, like, we just like in one of the
2021.
last states to get with the damn program, it seems
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, it'll be a long time coming. Mississippi will be last. If Mississippi beats us, we messed up.
They're gonna have to do something, cause like I be running into weed men now. They have jobs and stuff. They be trying to live productive lives. I'm like, are you selling drugs or not? I mean,
Right. You can't.
what you mean I gotta wait till 7 o'clock?
I miss having my.
Drugs now.
I want my weed guy to be flaky. I want him to forget about me, but remember me, but forget about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be responsible. I don't want you to come over with a polo shirt on.
And then they do stuff with their kids and stuff. I'm like, who does that? Are you gonna sell drugs or not?
Right.
What do you mean you're at your kid's soccer game? Well, can I come and get my sacks from up there then? Just walk down to the street and I'll just drive by real quick. Throw it in the car.
Right. I don't even want to be seen next to you, man. You ain't cool no more.
I'll cash up you.
The lighting is actually better now that I've gotten out the car. It's cool.
That's the golden hour.
I dated a girl years ago, and I didn't know this. I went over to her apartment just to hang out and opened up the door. Man, she had a pile of weed that was as tall as a midget's ass. I mean, this thing was 18 inches in the air. Boom, just a huge pile. Just piecing it all out. It turns out she was a pretty significant dealer around here on the south side. It was fun. She was cool to hang with.
That's what's up.
And so this has been like really fun. Really like, yep. How long have you guys been doing this podcast?
This is our 16th episode.
Yeah, you're the 16th episode, so 4 months.
But do you do it every week or?
Yeah, every week.
Yeah, we've been doing it every Tuesday. Since the last couple of weeks, we vacation, and last week my power went out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody was, I think they were on meth, and they hit a pole outside my neighborhood. So
Oh,
there was like a couple thousand houses without power for the day.
okay, my goodness. It's always something, it seems.
And then we got a second show on Thursday that we do writing.
Oh, okay, another podcast?
Yeah. So we
Is
do.
it the same name and topic or is it different?
It's different. It's called Writer's Room, and we
Okay.
work on scripts mostly, just script writing.
I admire you guys because I write my jokes. I write a lot of jokes, but like to write a script or a whole scene, and not so much my thing.
I don't know, man. You might be surprised. You might find yourself having a knack for it.
I got for me to sit down and fill out a whole piece of paper. I can't even sit still that long. Like I was really built to be a comedian. Like it wouldn't hold my attention that long. Now I've got some scripts and some little podcasts and different little skits in my mind, but like to write it down, I'd be better off telling people what I'm looking for. I don't want to do all that.
It's funny you say you can't sit still for very long because the longest you've sat still has been in the car ride. You literally started in a completely different part of town, and now you're in a totally different part of town with a car ride. But you haven't sat still once this whole damn time. You've always moved. We've got proof of it right here. I got 51 minutes of you moving.
And I'll tell you what, I'm dedicated. I make sure if I tell somebody I can do something, I try to make it happen by any means necessary. I mean, like I've had shows during COVID where the health department came and closed down the club maybe a day before I had a show, or maybe the same day, and I've had to switch it up. And then like Terry's my friend, so I mean, sometimes you gotta handle business in the car. Slow feet don't eat. That's what my grandmama said.
That is a fact.
That's right.
Well, we're at the end of the show. Traditionally, on the end of the show, we would have you just say whatever you want to say. If there's anybody you want to shout out, if you want to tell somebody to kiss your ass, literally any words that you want to have go from your brain to your mouth to the world, the floor is yours.
Okay, so I won't tell anyone to kiss my ass because I normally charge people for that. So notice that. But let's give a shout out to my partners over here dancing. The weed must be good.
Yeah.
Over singing and dancing. I want to talk about Friday. I will be at Michael's Soul Food, and it is going to be an audition for Bob Sumner, one of the biggest producers for the Def Comedy Jam show.
Okay.
So it's a showcase. It's 10 comedians, 10 minutes. You can get the tickets on Eventbrite or at the door. But hopefully, somebody's life is going to change. So like it's going to be me. Sweaty Hands is on it. Amber James Comedy Bay. Jay Keel is coming in town for the show. Nate Robinson is going to be on the show. Brandon Hot Sauce Glover is our host. It's put together by Mike Trees. It's some more people. Frank Lyles. Okay. Okay. Frank Lyles. Marvin Davis, I want to say he's like from St. Louis. He's going to come and perform and do some time. So Denise Barlow is on the show. So yeah, it's a ton. And we all get 10 minutes. Landon Jones. I left out Landon.
Oh, wow. That's a great lineup.
Landon Jones. Yeah, so I'm trying to include everybody off the top of my head. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk about. And then the people could just follow me on social media. I need Instagram followers the most, and it's Aisha the Comedian, AISHA, the Comedian on Instagram, and really most platforms, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff.
And the Lifestyle Night Party, which is going to start here in just a few minutes.
Yep, we waiting on our cameraman, so right now we just out here chilling. Chillaxing.
Well, good.
Well,
we'll
thanks
have to
for
get
chilling
Chris
with
and
us, man.
Mike on.
Yep,
I'll bring
right.
Mike and Chris and get them on the show.
Facts.
I want to have Chris spit some lyrics for me.
Yep. Oh, and then July the 10th, I'll be at the Beer Brewery, BIER Brewery. And I think it's like on 65th in Benford or State Road 37 or whatever they're calling it now.
Okay.
It's a free show.
All right.
David Brooks is headlining. I'm on it. Gedevie's on it. Austin Fry's on it.
When
So
is it again?
Whole Murder set. That's going to be Saturday, and that's a freebie.
Saturday the 10th.
And it's at the Beer Brewery, BIER Brewery, and yeah, that's what's popping.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the incomparable Aisha Brown. Thank you so much for coming out and playing with us, man.
No problems. Please give me the finished product and I'll share everywhere.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We'll send the link over shortly. It's all live right now, so the link will be available for everybody momentarily.
Well, I appreciate y'all for inviting me.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you
be
so
checking
much
you
for
guys
coming.
out on your show here in a bit whenever you get started.
Yeah, we always say 8:30-ish. I think we on Eastern Standard Time, or I don't know what time we on now, but
Yeah, I don't know what that.
we're gonna do it. It's just a matter of when.
Thanks for coming out, man. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, everybody else. We'll see you in a week. It's been Fist Deep. Terry.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Later on.
And now we'll roll
Happy
credits.
Aisha, we'll see you.
All right. Yep, I'm out. Every day I'm hustling. Thank you for
Yeah, she is.
Hustling,
I thought I hung it up.
hustling.
Uh-huh.
Yep, because I can still hear them. I gotta find my icon for.
There we go.
What's the West Baden Limerick? Oh, the West Baden Limerick Club.
Yeah, they're still around, believe it or not. Believe it or not. We peaked
Did we peak?
at 1 viewer.
Hey, hey,
We did it, Terry.
hey. Woo!
We did it. I never thought we'd pull it off, but we finally got down to just 1.
It's all the replays, but you know, it is 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night. I mean, I'm probably watching RuPaul's